Hey ladies, Coach Raina here. We're gonna get started on our warm-up and our progression for plyometrics. So plyometrics is any type of jumping movement. Jumping, landing, it doesn't have to be a box. It could be tuck jumps or bunny hops or jump ropes. Even sprinting or high intensity, that kind of stuff is plyometrics. Even some of our ladder drills that we do. So really important, we do a lot of these and we can get injured in our feet, our ankles, our knees, our calves, Achilles. So we want to be sure that we are properly warming up and properly landing and taking off. So we're going to go through, go ahead and partner up, warm up. Partner one's going to do 50 meters, nice and easy. Remind them of running form. Their heels should kiss the ground. Okay, not putting too much tension on their calves. Okay, partner two, you're just on dynamic stretches. So anything that has to do with the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes, the quads, or the hips is what you're working on. So I would suggest things like monster kicks, side raises, hinges with the toe up for our hamstrings and our calves. Okay, we've got ankle circles, windmills, high knees, nice hip openers. Okay, anything that'll warm up. So a lot of the same running drills that we do is what you'll do for plyos. Okay, really make sure their calves are nice and warm and their ankles too. So definitely get some leg swings and some ankle circles in. So spend 5 minutes on that. Just keep switching back and forth. And then we're going to go through a progression. So I want you to spend about 90 seconds on each progression. Always reminding the ladies to bring it back down to balance if they're not jumping, just to take it easy, nice soft landings, or if they want to just try a little tiny jump, that's awesome too. So we are going to start with bunny hops. Just going to lower that so you can see my feet a little bit. Okay, so bunny hops, when I jump, my heels kiss the ground every time. So this is actually just like jump ropes. Bunny hops, and then of course we can travel and do the same thing, but my heels kiss every time. Okay, I'm nice soft landing on the balls of my feet and my heels kiss and then come right back up. That's also really good practice for running. Okay, so bunny hops. Second one is a quarter squat jump. Okay, so we're really focusing on landings here. So quarter squat, we're gonna jump and sit right back into that quarter squat. So I take off and land in the exact same position. Okay, so when I land, I send my butt back, my knees never move forward. Okay, so especially things like broad jumps, we're gonna start traveling, that's what we wanna focus on, is landing back. Okay, so super soft landings, we're not trying to get any height yet, and slowly maybe that last 10 seconds, they can work on a little bit higher hops, and making sure they're landing softly back in their heels. Okay, next is broad jumps, so now we're gonna go ahead and work on a takeoff, and on the landing. Okay, so my takeoff is kind of that same quarter squat, arms are back. I'm going to take off and land back in that same quarter squat. So some of us might, since we have a really big distance, you might find yourself coming down to the bottom of the squat. I would say that's okay only if you stick this landing. So if you're just coming down and just bouncing right up, you're gonna hurt your knees a little bit, but if you land down there and you can stick that landing, then stand up out of it, you should be okay. We just don't want bouncing on our knees. So really tell the ladies to land back. They shouldn't be jumping and moving forward. So they should never land on their toes. Okay, we never wanna land on our toes because that automatically makes our knees go forward. So back in our heels, nice soft landings. Tell them to only start with short distances, and then if they want to increase their jump or their distance, but they still have to have proper landing. For balance on this, again, it's just that step, step, quarter squat. Step, step, quarter squat, okay? Next is box jumps. So now we're gonna jump onto something, okay? I find box jumps are harder than tuck jumps, but if you have some people that are afraid to jump on the boxes, they don't think you can get high enough, have them do a tuck jump first. So if I know I can bring my feet up that high, I definitely know that I can jump onto a box. Maybe that's only a couple inches off the ground. So you can either start with tuck jumps if you have some ladies a little weary of their height, and kind of show them, hey, you know, have that, hey, your feet got all the way up to here. I think you can like jump on the box. Box jumps, I don't have a box with me, but it's honestly the exact same thing as broad jumps or squat jumps. So I always want to start, just say that this is my box. I never want to start way back here. Okay, so I'm not jumping forward onto the box, I'm jumping up. So I want to be pretty close. Okay, so I'm, you know, 3-4 inches away from the box versus 6 to foot, okay? And I'm gonna jump straight up. When I land, gravity will take me to the box. I don't need to put my feet down, okay? It'll take me there. So I'm gonna keep my feet up and I'll land on that box. Okay, make sure your feet are directly on the box all the way, no heels off. Okay, again, that same landing that you're gonna land in your squat jump. So I should land bent knees, weight on the heels, flat-footed. Okay, I'm not on my toes, I'm not way on my heels, I'm flat-footed, but I'm protecting my knees and my knees aren't forward. Okay, you always wanna stand yourself up. We encourage just stepping down, back up. That jump down and back up is where you can hurt your Achilles, so really be careful with that quick jump. I like this style where you jump up, you step, go. Step down, go. So you're only taking that one step. I see a lot of people take all these 4 steps to get ready to go. If you're going quick, it should be step, jump, step, jump. So that second step down, you're ready to land. Okay, and last one is tuck jumps. Tuck jumps can either be knees up for balance here. Nice small jumps. Maybe they're not quite tucking their feet yet, or maybe they're just doing little ones, or we're trying to get our knees up to our chest. Okay, so it's not necessarily just to here, we're trying to tuck it. Bringing my knees down, okay? So landings are crucial for this. Again, since we're doing faster landings, still practicing soft landings. So you shouldn't hear a big slamming on the ground. So we can go 1, okay? Or you're trying to get a lot in a row. Okay, so our tuck jumps are really good for cardio. They're awesome for plyos. But again, we really have to focus on our landings and our takeoffs. Okay, so go ahead and through all of those. Remind ladies to take breaks when they need to. If anything's hurting them, to tell them to stop. Warm up their ankles and their feet. This is a really good one to make sure everybody's calves are really stretched out at the end.